All right, so today I have Miss Mimi Free, and she's currently residing in Charlotte, North Carolina. Miss Free. No, let me pause it. Hold up. Do you know how I met you?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
It
Are you?
was a follow for follow thing, I believe.
I
I'm
don't.
pretty sure. I think. I
Okay, I
could
don't know. It's okay. It's okay. Um, I don't remember. I've been on Clubhouse like 5, 6 times, but
look, me too. I still be getting notifications like I got time.
I don't. I go in there like to promote my business, and like a lot of people in there be playing. Like I
It'd be taking so long. It'd be like people in the room like 5, 6 hours. It takes so long. Like I got time.
I feel I like they got it the way a certain way. Like if you're being disrespectful, you get kicked or you get to the bottom. If you saying something important, everybody say mute your mic. But it's like, do we need to have a minute time limit? Minute 30. Say what you gotta say.
So most of the rooms I'm in have like the moderators that are like actually moderating the room. So it's like I
That's
don't know.
cool. I was in one time. I was in there for an hour long, just waiting for one person to stop talking.
Oh,
Like, man, like I don't
but
know.
how people really just talk on there just to hear themselves talk and it makes them feel good. Like
Right.
they have a false sense of what really is going on. They just want to talk to make themselves feel good. So
I ain't got time for it. I got other stuff to worry. But I want to do Clubhouse. I like it, but it's just not there yet. I don't know. I like it though,
everybody a millionaire on there. Everybody got it on there.
for sure. But
So
shoot, I mean, I'm glad I met you though. Clubhouse is clutch. It come in clutch. Every time I
right,
get
right,
on, I get somebody to give me a chance. For
right.
sure.
Networking.
All right, you ready? I know I said it about 10 times, but
Yeah, I bet.
for
I'm
sure.
ready.
All right, so today I have Miss Mimi Free, and she's the owner of the Release Party, and she's also the owner of Pretty Plushie. Before we start, I would like to tell you, Miss Free, Miss Mimi Free, thank you for giving me the chance to come on my show. I would also like to give a shout out to Miss Aisha with Savage Shots for donating me my first hoodie on my show. So yeah, Miss Aisha with Savage Shots, I want to tell you thank you so much for donating my hoodie. But yeah, Miss Mimi Free, I would like to tell you thank you for coming on my show, and can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. My name is Mimi Free. I am Charlotte native. I love empowering women. I love encouraging women and teaching them to not look for others' validation, to just be themselves, be whoever they were created to be, whether it's a maid, whether it's a teacher, whether it's a singer. I am here to tell you to tap into your true potential, tap into who you really are, let everything else go, and just be yourself.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My first question for you is, can you talk a little bit about the release party?
Yes, I would love to. So the release party is what was developed. It's a nonprofit organization developed in 2012 out of my living room. I was going through a really bad breakup, and I kept hearing a lot of people that year talk about, a lot of women talk about how they didn't have anywhere to really vent, how they didn't have anyone to talk to about what they were going through, how they, talked to somebody on the phone, but then wanted another opinion about what they were going through. So I just thought of having an event where women could just really vent in front of other women and be empowered by what other women have experienced. The release party is also geared towards women who have traumatic pasts, traumatic experiences, also those who identify as women. We also have a segment where we educate women how to holistically heal from that past and also educate young ladies on how to own their own businesses.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think that's awesome. If y'all ever transition and try to help guys on their own businesses, I would love to be a part and get some help too.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, I think that's great that you're trying to look out as much as you can for the women community. We need a lot more people like you. And then on top of that, you also help people who identify as women, and that's a big controversy right now. A lot of people look down on it, but I supported it all the way. I think that's great that you don't judge, discriminate, or shame anybody on your platform. That speaks a lot on you and your character. My next question for you is, how long has the release party been established?
It's been established since 2012. I turned it into a nonprofit organization in 2015.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Did you say a non-profit organization?
Yes, sir.
You ain't tell me that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
What?
sorry.
That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir.
What? That's cool. That's really cool. Man, that's patience right there. You don't
The
get that overnight.
Yeah, the full name is the Release Party Empowerment Group, but it's in short the Release Party. The Release Party is the event, the annual event that we have, but ultimately everybody calls it that is familiar with it calls it the Release Party.
Yes, ma'am. I think that's perfect. I think that's cool. All right, so Miss Mimi Free. My next question for you is, can you talk about Pretty Plushy?
Yeah, so Pretty Plushy is developed for sizes small through 4X. For women, we have mostly women apparel. However, we do have men apparel seasonally throughout the seasons. We have things for men, but geared up mostly towards women who love to look fabulous at home, who are fashionable, who love to, even the ones that for sure that love to do TikTok and Instagram. I have some fabulous lounge wear for you. For those who are living out here boldly, some lingerie that you can wear on your everyday living. So, Pretty Plushy is for women that love to feel good, love to look good while sitting at home feeling pretty.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I think that's cool too. Um, how long has Pretty Plushy been in establishment?
I started Pretty Plushy. I haven't released it yet, but I started it in August 31st, 2020. I kept trying to figure out what I wanted to do as a product business, and it took some time to really kind of determine what it was that I wanted to do. Also, to keep in the mindset of how I already am, as in making sure that women don't need to find validation, making sure that women feel empowered because you can't be empowered by what you have on. And we have our most battles at home. Whether people admit it or not, the pandemic has really showed us who we are ourselves. And a lot of people has dealt with depression. A lot of people has dealt with anxiety. But I've found when my outfit changes at home, my mindset also is lifted. So if I'm looking pretty, I'm feeling pretty inside. I'm feeling pretty outside. So sometimes it takes changing what you have on to change your mindset. So Pretty Plushy was established during the pandemic, and I'm looking forward to it growing once I come forth and launch it. I'm looking forward to it being in everybody's home to give a smile and to give encouragement during times of anxiety, to give uplifting during times of depression. So I'm pretty excited. I'm not pretty. I'm extremely excited about Pretty Plushy launching soon.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And are you currently wearing Pretty Plushy?
I am. I am. Let me see if I can get a little good view. Let me see. Hold up. There we go. Bam, bam. So yes, I'm currently wearing Pretty Plushy. Had to give a little view. This set right here is a three-piece set. You can also wear this as a nightgown without the pants, but had to keep it classy for this little video because I'm a little thickum. So
Okay.
show my pants. They want to be standing up and be like, damn. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, okay, what are the size ranges? Because I know some women only have, well, some businesses only have small, medium, and larges. Or is that you as well, or do you have anything for the plus size community?
Oh no, Pretty Plushy is size small through 4X. I am not a small woman. However, I want to make sure that women of all sizes are able to enjoy what I have to offer. Now, I know there are sizes larger than 4X. However, sis, I'm still looking out for you. But right now, we have sizes small through 4X.
Yes, ma'am. I think that's great. Um, My next question for you is okay, what's that name? What's the name of the set that you have on now? Is there a name for it?
Okay, this is my Dottie Girl collection. Like Beyonce tonight, I'll be a naughty girl. So anyway, a Dottie Girl collection, all polka dot collection coming up. This is what will be launching when I launch. The polka dot collection will be the first collection.
Yes,
Dottie.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do you have a release date yet?
I do have a release date. The release date is going to be April 19th.
April 19th.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's my father's birthday.
Okay.
I might be wrong. It's either the 19th or the 21st. This one
Okay.
on
That's my niece's birthday, April 21st.
21st. That's cool. That's cool. All right. So, Miss Mimi Free. My next question for you is okay. Well, I understand right now you're uh targeting the women community. With Pretty Plushy, are you gonna ever reach out to and have apparel for us guys?
Yes, I am. So right now I have a couple of pieces just seasonal right now for the guys. I want to kind of get I'm doing a lot more research on what men like because you typically don't find men that really want to have loungewear. So I'm kind of getting a feel of what men like. We do have some robes that'll be coming out. But I like to do my research before I kind of get into it because I'm not a man, but I have to know what a man likes.
Absolutely. I think that's great.
And insert. So you can be with a man. You can be with a man forever and still not know what they like. So that's why research is very important. The insert. Okay.
Absolutely. And when you do research with guys, ask them the same question 5 times, 5 different days, because you might get 5 different answers.
Especially that Gemini.
Especially if they're Gemini.
Next.
My next question for you is, what is your zodiac sign?
I am a Leo. Frio Leo. Fierce, compassionate, lovable, sensitive at times, creative, outgoing, introvert, but I also like to be out in the spotlight. Leo.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I believe you are my third Leo on my show.
Leos are popping. Everybody be sleeping on Leos. Think we crazy, but not. We just know what we want and how we want it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
My next question for you is, where did the name Mimi Free come from?
So, the name of me free came from a moment of realization of where I am in life and what I want to be represented as. Mimi is my childhood name. But like for the last 5 years, most people that don't know me close been calling me Naomi, and Naomi is my legal name. However, I feel like there's bondage on that name because I don't feel it's as free as Mimi. Mimi, I'm able to just be who I want to be without people really putting a label on me, a title on me. And so once I was going through my divorce, I didn't want to go back to my former name because too many people asking me questions, and then I was not ready or prepared to ask those questions. I didn't want to do it as my married name because it just didn't make any sense to me. And so I said, you know what? Let me look and see if social media has a Mimi Free. And I don't want to spell it as the regular Free because I'm different anyway. So let me spell it as Free, Phree.
Yes, ma'am.
And I looked around on social media Mimi Free, and I said, okay, that's confirmation for me. Let me change it up. So I out Mimi Free.
Yes, ma'am. Mimi Phree. Mimi Free.
Yep.
My next question for you is, what's your favorite color?
My favorite color changes with my mood. I am not lying. So, okay, today my favorite color is going to be mauve, but tomorrow it'll probably be orange. I have like, I don't really have a favorite color. It just changes. So, just whatever I'm in the mood for.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question is, okay, how often do you change your hair color? Cause it looks amazing, and you got your curls popping. Mm.
Okay, pop, 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 pop.
Okay.
So if if you are somebody watching on my social that's normally a follower or a supporter, you know I change my hair almost every time. Um, I would probably change. Like this is the first time I've been this blonde. I change my hair. Like I change my like if it depends on what phase I am in life. So say for instance, like the last before that. So I had black hair, like just natural black hair for probably like 4 years. But I got tired of it. So then I changed it to red and got tired of that. Changed it to brown, got tired of that, and then we're here. But I change it how my life seems fit, like whatever's in my life. I go with the flow of my life. If that makes any sense to you.
That makes a lot of sense. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Um, my next question for you is, oh, what color you having next?
You know what? I really loved when I did purple. It was so popping. So I think I might do that again. Probably starting like June. I think I might do purple again. It was really popping.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what's your favorite number?
My favorite number is gonna be 5. Excuse me.
It's
My
okay.
favorite number is 5. 5 is a number of grace, and so I feel like God has been gracious throughout my entire life. So that's why 5 is my favorite number.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, what are your five favorite foods?
My 5 favorite foods. I don't even think I have 5, but let me try, okay? I love French fries. I love soggy French fries. I love curly French fries. I love wedges, fried wedges. I love shrimp carbonara. Carbonara. I don't even know how to pronounce that right.
Me
Shrimp
either.
pasta. Shrimp carbonara pasta. And I love gnocchi soup. So that's 5. I love
Yes, ma'am.
potato girl.
Have you ever had the light yellow smiley face fries?
Yeah, they didn't.
Not for you. Mm-mm.
No, I don't
All
think
right.
they did that to a fry. No.
For real. I love my favorite fries are soggy fries. For
Me
sure.
too. Like, if you can't eat a soggy fry, we can't be friends.
If you want nothing but them hard, skinny fries, you got to go.
Look, that's how I should have known. Me and my ex were gonna work out. I should have known that. He ain't like soggy fries. I should have known. That should be like ding ding ding, but it wasn't. If you watch it, you know I got love for you, but you know what's up.
You need to get rid of them hard behind fries, man. You gonna break your teeth.
Right.
For real, you better stop. You gonna end up like me. I'm trying to tell
Oh
you, them fries gonna do it to you.
Lord.
For
You
real.
don't have, so no tooth Tony is real. Like you don't have no teeth. You got one tooth missing.
Yeah, no tooth, not no teeth, Tony.
Oh.
For sure.
Oh yeah, it does read that. Ooh.
So nah, it's okay, it's okay. Nah, I don't know. I got a fake tooth. I just don't like wearing it. I don't know.
What happened?
I
Never mind.
don't
We'll
say.
talk about it later.
For sure, we'll talk about it later. I wasn't born with it. That's what happened.
Oh,
Ask me later. No, ask me later. For sure.
we'll talk
Um.
about it later.
All right. So yeah, my next question for you is, what five restaurants would you like? Or are your what? What are your five favorite restaurants?
My 5 favorite. So I don't really eat out that much. But if I had to choose, Maggiano's, um, the Cooking Pot is an African restaurant here. Um, that's gonna be only 2. So I don't
That's
eat out
fine.
as much.
Okay. Do you like to cook?
I love to cook. Yes, I love to cook.
All right. So Miss Free, if I was to ever come to Charlotte, what are five dishes that I have to try made by you?
Okay. Some people call macaroni and cheese a dish. Some people. My macaroni and cheese. Definitely my shrimp and grits. Um, my dill pickle salmon with cauliflower rice and asparagus. Um, let's see. My PB and J because I fry it. Um,
You what?
yeah, I fry it.
You can't just say I fry peanut butter sandwiches and then just say
Yeah.
my next. No, pause. How you fry peanut? What you put it in flour, butter? How you
No,
do it?
I mean, like you make a grilled cheese sandwich. You make it the same way like with the PB and J.
Man, I think that's so cool. I'm sorry. Keep going. Keep going. I'm sorry.
And my lasagna, my seafood lasagna.
All right. So I've never had seafood lasagna before, but
Okay.
lasagna my favorite food. Lasagna, meatloaf, macaroni. Those my
I can't do meatloaf. I can't do my mom messed it up for me when I was little. She bless her heart, I guess she didn't realize the meat was bad. But anyway, I ended up having food. Me and my sister ended up having food poisoning. We had to go to the ER. Food poisoning from the meatloaf. So I don't ever do meatloaf again in my life.
I would never eat meatloaf after that.
I thought I was gonna die.
For real,
Oh my god.
man.
It was horrible. It was horrible.
Mm-mm. That's okay though. It's okay. Sure, you like seafood lasagna and you like shrimp and grits. Yeah,
Yes, I love seafood. I think it's the best type of meat to have. I love seafood. Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. I never ate hot peanut butter before.
It's really good. You missing out. It's really good, especially if you got some strawberry jam. That's good.
Oh
Or
yeah,
some
you rock with
bread, some thick bread.
thick bread. Oh, what kind of bread you use?
I always change it up. I always change it up. The last bread I used was do you know the
The
Hawaiian
Hawaiian
rolls?
sweet rolls.
They make bread
Yep.
loaves. So
Yep.
yeah, I use that.
I'm on it. I'm on. I might not be on the fried peanut butter jelly sandwiches, but I'm on it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
For
Hmm.
sure. Yeah, you on game and you on shrimp and grits. I know some people like if anybody watching this from any other state, they like what? Yo, shrimp and grits. Yeah.
But I like to make mine with my sauteed veggies and mushrooms too. Like that has to be in my with garlic. That has to be in my grits. Like saute my shrimp, and then add it to my veggie mix, and then add it to my grits. It has to be like that.
What
Right.
vegetables you put in your grits?
I put mushrooms, red pepper, yellow pepper, green pepper, onions. Yeah.
All the flavor,
Hmm.
and it's healthy for you. Real. That's good. That's great. I'm sorry. I'll talk all day about food. I go to the next question. Um, my next question for you, Ms. Mimi Free, is if you could visit any 5 countries, what would they be?
I only have one. Greece. I really want to go. Well, I'm going to Greece. Well, if things die down, I'm supposed to go to Greece in August. So Greece, I've been wanting to go to Greece forever, especially Santorini. And I just think the scenery. I'm all about scenery, and it just looks so peaceful. You know what? I maybe would want to visit Africa now that I know like what tribe I'm from. Like my dad did this ancestry thing, so now I know what tribe I'm from. Only thing is like kind of scared to be honest. Um, but just scared of the unknown. Um, like reading about the tribe online, it's like, oh god. Yeah, so probably Africa and Greece for sure. That's
Yes,
all.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, would you mind can saying your African tribe that you're from?
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's with the West Congo people, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. I meant I should have said the area. What area is from? You said West Congo. That's
Mhm.
cool. That's cool. Shoot, I wish I knew my roots. That's cool, man. That's cool.
It was so different. My dad was like, I expected that we would have that I would have more European in me. I'm like, well, that ain't what ancestry said. So
For real. For real. My next question for you is okay. What are your five favorite drinks?
Five favorite drinks. I love water. I love water. I love Gatorade, and I love Sprite, ginger ale, and pink lemonade.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, oh, so one of my friends who were one of my classmates, is from California, but they're living down here now. We went to McDonald's.
Mm-hmm.
We went to McDonald's and they said, I want me like a double quarter pounder and a tea. Okay. So boom. I got them a tea, but it was a sweet tea. And apparently where they're from, they never had sweet tea before. So this person drank the sweet tea and made and started fussing and hollering and what did you put in my drink? They're trying to poison me. Da 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 da. Like I just you said pink lemonade. I was like, oh man, I remember the tea. Yeah, but I think that's so funny. Like I don't know some stuff down here that we so accustomed to is
Right.
right. You get what I'm saying? But like the lady made a whole
Not true.
fuss. Like and she from in the same country as us. Like over your tea. She thought somebody got her, basically.
Yeah, because it's just too much sweetness. I know a lot of my friends are like not from here and they don't drink sugar in their tea. They
Hmm.
might add honey, but mm-mm.
For real. My next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
I'd rather go in space because Earth is ghetto, right? And so if I go to Earth, ain't nobody probably there. I go deep sea diving. Probably one other human's gonna be there, so I'd rather go to Earth because Earth is ghetto. I mean, not Earth. I'm sorry, space because Earth
Space,
is
yes, ma'am.
ghetto.
I ain't never heard that one before. Um, my next question for you is: what are your five favorite animals?
um, so a dog, any type of dog. I love dogs. Cheetah, a bird. Well, red cardinals are my favorite. Blue jays. Um, that's it. No, that's it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I like Cardinals too, and I like Blue Jays. My next question for you is: do you like to go shopping?
I love to go shopping when I'm shopping for Pretty Plushy because I get the opportunity to really see what my vendors have to offer. So I love doing that.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
personally shopping, I can't stand it. Mm-mm. No, no way.
Mm-mm. Me either. I
It's
agree.
just yeah, because sometimes what I want is not out there. So just or either everybody else has it. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: okay, what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
My plan for the next 5 years, get this money. I'm just kidding.
For real.
To maintain a mindset that is clear, free from any stress, to maintain a mindset that I can build a legacy for my daughter, to maintain a mindset of moving forward and not looking back and not holding myself hostage from my thoughts, my mind. Next five within this next year, I'm looking forward to increasing my revenue, increasing my followers, my supporters, reaching more people. Next 10 years, I am looking to be at the point of retirement. I'm looking to be at the point of fully, truly working for myself. Looking forward to assisting my daughter with the next level she being in life because by then she will be towards being a teenager. So I am looking forward to the next venture of my life, whether it takes me 5 years, 10 years, 1 year to get to the point where I can completely solely rely on God, not just saying it, but actually doing it. I want my faith to be stronger in Him, and that I may prosper in the things that I'm doing. I'm sure that I'll prosper doing it by myself, but doing it with him take me a lot more further than what I could do for myself. So, within the next 10 years, I am looking forward to being a household name. I'm looking forward to being able to reach others and also still linking with you, no too, Tony. I'm looking forward to that. So.
Okay. Put me in the long term goals. I know that's right. I'm gonna be here for you. My next question for you is: do you have any talents besides being the entrepreneur, a mother, a chef, yeah, shopping for you're a business guru? I don't know. Do you have any more talents?
I wish I was a business guru. I'm getting there. But I am performance art director at my church. I love to do theater. I've written some plays. I'm a writer. I'm an author. I have some books out, some ebooks. I sing. I teach dance to children and adults. So yeah,
Do
I'm an
you
avid reader.
say the last part?
I'm an avid reader. I love to read. So yeah.
All right. So, Miss Mimi Free. My next question for you is: what is your message to the future generation of women?
Take your time. Breathe. Take your time. You do not have to reach a certain goal by a certain age. You don't have to do it. You don't have to say yes to everything. You don't have to say yes to everyone. Follow your dreams, follow your goals, because one day you'll look back and be like, well, I wasted my time doing this and doing that when you make the wrong decision. So take your time, believe in yourself, be patient with yourself, forgive yourself, don't go to bed mad, love everyone, be kind to everyone, be kind to those who you think may have it together, because you never know what they're going through behind closed doors. So that's my words to the next generation.
Yeah, that was a great answer. My next question for you is: I'm sorry. Whenever we just had a little segment that we just had, I ain't gonna say what it was. One of my little compadres just came in here and said, "Who is that?" Like, yeah,
Oh,
that's all I'm gonna say. For real. So yeah, Miss Free, my next question for you is: what would you like to tell your future self 20 years from now?
girl, you did it. Look at you. Oprah invited you to her house. You go, girl. Don't worry about what's going on. Worry about yourself and continue to be the light you are. Don't let anyone dim it. Don't allow anyone to come into your life. You did it, and I am proud of you.
Okay. My next question for you, Miss Free, Miss Mimi Free, is: what would you like to tell your child 20 years from now?
You are amazing. You are beautiful. Your invention was the best thing that ever happened to the world. You did it without complaining and you stood tall for what you believe in. And I am so proud of you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
First of all, giving a shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus. You know how you do it, the awards, you know. So give a little shout out to Jesus. I like to give a shout out to my mommy. Mommy love cakes. Her cakes are the best that you would ever taste. Melt in your mouth. Good. Make you want to smack your mama. But if I smack my mama, I get smacked back. So my mom love Monty. Monica, love you. My sister Mo, the best wardrobe stylist that you will ever put your eyes on. Clothes look like what? Body look like huh? My sister Iva, the best organizer, the best interior designer that you would ever meet. My brother, Jay LeBlanc, Atlanta's very own creative web designer, videographer, the things he do for people at what's it called? Show outreach community. I forgot the name of the outreach community, but on Instagram as ATL Guardian. We appreciate you. We love you, black men. Thank you for being an awesome figure to everybody that's in Atlanta. Thank you for touching so many lives. And also my friends and supporters. Y'all know who y'all are. Couldn't point at everybody because there's too many people on the list, but thank y'all for tuning in and thank y'all for supporting me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is you've been talking about Jesus a lot in this interview. May I ask what's your three favorite Bible verses?
My three favorite Bible verses, I don't have three of them, okay? I only have one. My one Bible verse that gets me through is Jeremiah 29:11 because it really states in there for me personally, Naomi, I had to take it to the government. Naomi, I know the plans that I have for you. I got this. You chill.
What did you say the verse was?
I made it personal.
Right, 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 right.
Say, Naomi, I know the plans I have for you. I took it to the government name because I'm serious. Naomi, I know the plans I have for you. I got this. You chill out. That's basically what it's saying in that still. Put your name there in a little insert. He's saying to you, he got it. He already know what the plans are for you, for your life. You just relax and let him do what he's doing.
She had to pull out the government, dog.
Government.
My next question for you is, what would you like to? What did your parents teach you as a child that you were trying to teach your child now?
So unfortunately, I didn't have the opportunity to have much of a relationship with my dad as a child. He did spend most of his time in prison. Um, he did teach me self-defense. I remember that. And I teach my daughter that. My mom also taught me to be aware of myself, to love myself, and to take up for myself. And that's what I use for my daughter as well. Even though she's two, I still teach her that.
I know that's right. Teach them when they young, so when you get older, you
Yes.
ain't got to.
Mm-mm.
All you gotta do is remind them. Like, that's
Yeah.
it.
We do affirmations every night. She knows. She looks in that mirror and does some affirmations, and she believes it. And I'm proud of her.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am. For the people who don't know, what are affirmations?
Affirmations are basically you telling yourself, I am, or I can, I will, I did. Things you can affirm to yourself and believe within yourself to have a brighter tomorrow.
The reason why I asked that question because I didn't know what it was. For sure.
It's good. It's good. A lot of people don't know certain words, and it's good to ask. You never know a question or an answer if you don't ask it. So it's good.
Yes, man. I'm sure gonna ask. For sure. Um, my next question for you is, how do you feel women are represented in the world?
Even though the year is 2021, and it took wow, well, it was really 2021. Even though it's the year 2021, we still have to like explain ourselves. And I feel that in the world we have come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. The way that we represented it in the world, the representation of a woman is weakness, instability, insecurity. Um, the representation of a black woman is um, completely crazy, loud, hysterical. And I know that like I said, I know we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go because the representation that is in the world is actually a misrepresentation.
I agree. My next question for you is, what do you think needs to be changed for women to be treated equally?
I feel the next step is to stop seeking answers or stop asking questions when we say we've been raped. Like, why do I need to tell you? If I said I'm raped, why do I need to put everything out there? Why can't you just believe that I was raped? Or if I tell you if I'm at the doctor and I tell you I have a medical problem, why aren't you hearing me that I have a medical problem? Why is it just you know she's a woman, and more so importantly that she's a black woman, so I'm not going to listen to what she's saying. So we need to be heard, we need to be listened to, we need to be taken seriously. And the reason why I say that more so because I'm a black woman and I know my experience with having my child. I almost lost my life because the doctor didn't listen to me. I would complain for months and months on end that something wasn't right, and my daughter had to be taken early. And even when I was in the transition of giving birth, my mom told them, just go ahead and do the C-section. I was in the hospital for almost a week, and I was in labor for 72 hours before they finally decided to do the C-section. Even though my mom said go ahead and do the C-section because my stuff would just not open up, and the doctor got on top of me, and I thought that he broke something because he was like jamming in, standing on top of me. So anyway, our voices, we have them. Let us use them. Let us be heard.
That don't make no sense.
Mm-mm.
I can't say what I want to say, but that
Right.
don't make no sense.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And certain people of this, the way our situation of this country is set up, certain people can do whatever they want just because they went to school,
Mm-hmm.
even if it's not right.
Yeah, and on top of that too, my mom had to talk to them because they were trying to send me home early. She said, "No, something's not right."
You don't live for 72 hours, they trying to send you home?
Yeah, they were trying to send
What?
me early, and two different times, and they thought that I was just exaggerating or whatever. And my mom's like, "No, something's not right." And then after that, they found out the last day that I was there, after my mom said, "No, keep me," that my daughter, they missed it somehow. They missed it that my daughter had four different holes in her heart. Yeah, it was just they don't. Yeah, yeah.
I apologize. I
Oh,
only started this channel 3 months ago, but I'm trying to. I can't. I gotta move on because I can't speak on certain stuff.
right,
That's
right.
not. All I'm gonna say is that's not right. I don't agree with none of that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I apologize. I gotta move on. I cannot because I'll be done. Got taken down off YouTube.
Oh, we don't want that.
I'll make another page. My next question for you is: do you believe police brutality is real, or do you think it's made up?
I believe it's real. I believe it's always been real. Right now, I think that we are at a space where everybody knows that social media is prevalent. Everybody has a camera phone. I believe that somehow when the police realize that the camera phones are out, that makes them more violent. There is police brutality. More so, I'm not even going to say more with the black people, but I believe any lower class right now, the police are not playing fair. They're not being nice. And yes, we have it more, happening to our black men, which is crazy. But it's kind of like when you have power, anybody below you or you feel like below you or beneath you, you're gonna abuse your power. You're gonna use it as something else, and that happens with any type of abusing mentality. You have a woman that's weaker, you think, okay, I could just do whatever. And so I believe in police brutality, and I believe that we haven't even reached the surface to what point it is because we don't get to see what happens in prisons like that. We don't get to see all of that. We don't get to hear their stories. All we see is what happened on the streets. We don't get to hear the stories of the elderly people. We don't really get to hear so many stories, but we see what the media allows us to see, though. So, but I believe in it.
Can you send a positive message to the negative people of the world who believe police brutality is okay?
What I can say to you is that it's okay to be naive, but once you know something, you have to go with what you know and not what you've been taught. Um, if, say, little Tommy never had access to social media or never seen TV before because he's had not had the opportunity, but his parents are constantly feeding him that this is what's going on in the world. And so once he's out as an adult and goes out in the world, he doesn't believe in it because he's never been taught that that is really what's going on. And so what I can say to you, once you finally see what goes on, to take it to heart and be compassionate, and not disbelief that brutality is something that's happening, because it is happening, and it is right there in front of our eyes. We can't believe that everything is made up, even though we get what we are fed. You have to believe what you see. If red is red, then red is red. So yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, can you send a positive message to our brothers and our sisters on coming together?
Yes. So we have to be allies. We have to be partners in order to truly say, and some people might not like me for this, but in order to truly say Black Lives Matter, we have to put somebody's name in front of that. And I'd be like, no, to Tony, your life matter. Because if I'm just saying Black Lives Matter, which Black Lives matter to me? Do all of them matter? Or just the ones that I feel like are less fortunate, or the ones that I feel like are inopportune? Am I saying that if I see my brother on the street, if he's struggling and he's saying, "Man, do you have $5?" Am I going to give him $5, or am I going to be like, "I'm not about to give him $5 because I don't know what he's going to do with it." He's still a Black life, so it matters. So for the men and women, let's link up for real, like not seeking anything in return. That's the biggest thing. Everybody always want to return for something, but how about just doing something just because? And so the biggest divide I feel like with Black women and Black men these days are misunderstandings, because Black men sometimes think that Black women are against them, but it's not that we are against you. We have just we have encountered so much because we aren't able to protect our Black men like we want to. So now we have to build up this shield for this and this shield for that. And now all the shields that we don't built, we're blocking out the Black men that want to actually be allies with us and partner with us. So the best thing to do is to build a way and a bridge to bring us back together and be allies, and just look out for one another, because we have to. Like, there's no other choice. We have to.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is, how do you feel Black women are represented in the world?
If you talk the way I talk, if you look half decent, then you are wanting to be white, and that's not for all Black people, but this is how it goes. Or if you are expressive with your nails, or expressive with your apparel, expressive with your hair, and then you're ghetto. So, or if you are, love cartoons, you love, you're a gamer, then you're widow. Or if you have a lot of white friends, and if you grew up in a white neighborhood, then you're Oreo. So Black women, we are represented in ways that sometimes I can't even understand, because anywhere you put us, we have a category. We can't just be a Black woman. We have to be a Black woman who is this. Even if we have, like, say for instance, somebody had 5 kids. Oh, she blah 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 blah. Well, maybe her husband was killed in the military. We don't know. We don't know the story. It's we're in so many different categories. It doesn't make any sense. We're the mammy. We're the ghetto ones. We are bougie, and I hate that term too. Like, we can't like good stuff. We can't like luxurious stuff. We can't want to go on good trips without being bougie. And so the way we represented it is beyond me. I can't even really put it into words, because we're here 2021 and we still are in categories where we don't even belong. So that's a whole different, I can go off on a tangent with that, because I've been in almost all those categories with different people, and my own Black people that have said certain things about me, and it's like, okay, if you want me to get ratchet, I can get ratchet, but why even put me in the category of saying I'm this or I'm that? So Black women, we have it hard out here. I mean, I know other women do too, but we have it hard because If we're one thing, we're this. If we're one thing, we're that. So you know.
I personally feel like y'all have it worse. I don't care what nobody say. You can't nobody tell me different. I'm biased. I don't what you say. Black women in America have it the worst. More that y'all get treated, chastised, talked about, talked down on, looked down upon by everyone, even y'all people of your own color,
Right.
and that's terrible. Um, so yeah, just to let that be known,
Right.
that for real, black women get treated the worst in America. And it ain't no, I don't see it changing no time soon, but we still gotta be optimistic. But yeah, I don't know. And then everybody wanna be like y'all. Every girl every TikTok you see, they always doing some or some. I don't know. And man, they talk smack they lips, uh, get the get the long braids in their hair, all type
You
of
know
stuff.
what? And I don't. Somebody go like this. I love these guys out now. I love them. It's kind of funny sometimes. But I'm like, okay, why are these black men out making this? Like all black women are some type of just ghetto mess. Like, what is this? Like, what is this going on here? Anyway,
You won't see none of them on my channel. Promise you that.
it's like,
I can. I do not promote that. I do have some guys on my channel I post every now and then, but no matter what, no, I don't. I do not condone any of that type of foolishness. That is not. No, ma'am. That is not correct in my eyes.
right,
Um,
it's not right.
Miss Mimi Free, I have two more questions for you.
All
My
right,
next question for you is: can you send a positive message to our sisters around the world?
sister, you've been on my mind. The reason why I say that is because I am trying to get the release party around the world because we have some women out here who have struggles that I wouldn't have. Like, literally, if you are showing your ankles, you are in trouble. Or if you are showing any type of skin, you're in trouble. So I am trying to get a message out to you all and to have a safe space internationally where we can come together, because I want everyone to know that you are not alone. Even in times when you feel like you're alone, you are not alone. There are so many women out here that are going through something similar to your situation. So keep your head up, hold tight, hold firm in what you believe in. Don't sway your thoughts, don't sway your opinions, don't sway your feelings, because your testimony and your journey is going to help somebody else. So stay strong.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My last question for you, Miss Mimi Free, is: what would you do if you were the president?
Let me tell you, I would not be. I would not be the president. I look. I would not be the president because I don't have time for foolishness. I'd be like, nuke that, nuke that, nuke that, nuke that. So God knew what He was doing. That's not my avenue. Mm-mm. Nah, that ain't my avenue. I would not be the president. I'm sorry. that,
I
that's not my
understand.
power.
I understand. I understand. Um, well, I would like to tell you, Miss Mimi Free, thank you so much for coming on my show. Is there anything that I didn't ask you, or is there anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
Look, I am a talker, and I feel like you have touched on everything. Like, it was a good vibe, and it's just a flowy feeling. So I think everything was perfect. It was as it should be.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you again, Miss Mimi Free, for coming on my show.